My beloved child, the blessings of the Creator are ready to pour upon you. Abundant grace, unshakable peace, complete restoration, and unconditional love. The doors of blessings have been flung wide open. All you need to do is step forward with steadfast faith. Let your faith speak. Knock on the door with a simple yet powerful plea. Yes, I need. When you open your heart, you will feel my presence enveloping you. When you say yes, I will come and do things far beyond what you can imagine. My beloved, I have seen it all. I have witnessed the moments when you silently turned away, trying to hide the pain as the harsh words of others pierced your heart like sharp daggers. I have seen the hope in your eyes when you gave love and sincerity, only to be met with coldness and distance. I know the times you tried your best to prove you were worthy, only to be forgotten, abandoned, and hurt by those you once trusted. I was there in every moment of your sorrow, in every time you asked yourself, "Am I not good enough? Did I do something wrong? Am I unworthy of love?" I know you have blamed yourself, tried to change who you are, secretly wished that if only you were better, if only you loved more, if only you tried harder, perhaps they would cherish you, would not turn away, would not hurt you. But my beloved, stop. Let me remind you of something you have forgotten in your pain. You were never created to live for the approval of others. Your worth does not depend on whether they see it or not. You were not born to chase the acceptance of this world, not meant to seek love from those whose hearts waver, not destined to become someone else just to please them. Those who rejected you cannot dim the light I have placed within you. Those who betrayed you cannot take away the precious gifts I have given you. You are not defined by the times you were abandoned, nor are you bound by the words that wounded you. You do not belong to those who have hurt you. You belong to me. I have loved you before the foundation of this world, and nothing can ever change that. Remember this, my child. Their rejection does not define you. They may not see your worth, but that does not mean you have none. A diamond still sparkles even when hidden in the dark. A treasure remains valuable even if no one discovers it. You do not need to wait for someone's recognition to know that you are precious. You bear my mark, created by my hands with a divine purpose, and no one can alter that. I know there have been times when you placed your full trust in someone, only to be met with betrayal. I know there are those who once vowed never to leave you, yet they turned their backs. I know you have wondered, why did I allow such people into my life? But my child, remember, not everyone is meant to stay with you forever. Some are merely temporary travelers on your journey. Some I have allowed to walk away not because you were not good enough, but because they were not meant to walk with you to the place I have prepared for you. You may feel like you have lost, that you have given so much and received nothing in return. But I want you to understand that sometimes the departure of a person is not a loss, but a release. Sometimes I remove someone from your life not to hurt you, but to protect you from what you cannot see. I never take anything away without giving you something better in return. I know that sometimes you look at your current circumstances and see that everything seems the same, no progress, no doors opening. But my child, remember this: the greatest things are not always revealed immediately. I am still working. I am still moving. And what I am about to do in your life will leave people in awe. There are those who have misjudged you. They have looked at your wounds, your failures, and assumed you would never rise. They have seen your moments of falling and thought you would never stand again. They have looked at your losses and concluded that you have been defeated. But they do not see what I see. They do not see what I am doing within you. They do not know that even in your darkest days, I have been laying the foundation for a miracle. They do not know that in your weakest moments, I have been preparing to lift you up in a way more radiant than ever before. A day will come when those who doubted you, those who underestimated you, those who thought you could never rise, they will be astonished. They will stand in silence as they witness you step into the fullness of what I have ordained. They will see you, no longer the wounded one, no longer the one overlooked, but the one transformed, restored, and shining in my light. Perhaps right now you do not see it clearly. Perhaps you are still in the process, still carrying wounds that need healing, still walking a path filled with trials. But my child, believe that what I am doing in you will not remain hidden forever. What I am working in your life is not just for you. It will be a great testimony for the world to witness my power and love. I am not just restoring you. I am not just healing you. I am raising you up as a living testament of my faithfulness. What you have gone through will not be in vain. The tears you have shed will not be forgotten. The storms you have faced were never meant to destroy you, but to refine you, to make you stronger, more resilient, and wiser. And when the time comes, what I have prepared for you will be revealed so clearly that no one will be able to deny it. They will see you and recognize that you have been divinely set apart. They will have to acknowledge that nothing can hinder the plans I have established. They will be forced to reconsider their opinions, to rethink what they once believed to be certain. Those who thought you would remain in suffering, who believed you would never break free from past wounds, who assumed you would never experience victory, they will find themselves asking, what happened? What caused such a transformation in this person? They will see you standing firm, no longer bound by pain. They will see you radiant, no longer burdened by the past. They will see you restored, strengthened, walking in the freedom that I have given you. Perhaps you are still waiting, still wondering when it will all come to pass. But trust that my timing is perfect. When I move, no one can hinder it. When I open a door, no one can shut it. When I act, no force can stand against me. And when I reveal the work I have been doing in you, the whole world will see it. So, my beloved child, do not judge yourself based only on what you see at this moment. Do not think that just because you do not yet see the results, it means I am not working. What I am doing within you will not remain hidden forever. When the time comes, everything will be revealed. When the time comes, you will understand why you had to go through the difficult days. When the time comes, you will know that every trial you endured was not in vain, but was a part of my plan to bring you to a better place. Continue to trust. Continue to hold on to faith, even when you cannot yet see the path ahead. Keep walking forward, even when everything still seems unclear. For I have planned your journey from before the foundations of time, and nothing can change that. Be ready, my beloved child, for what I am about to do in your life will leave many in awe. They will witness my glory revealed through you. They will see the transformation I have worked within you. They will not be able to ignore what I am doing. And even you will be astonished, for what I am about to unveil in your life will far exceed what you could ever ask for or imagine. So, my beloved child. Do not let the pains of the past hold you captive. Do not let wounds cause you to doubt your worth. Do not let those who hurt you make you believe that you are unworthy of love. Those who did not cherish you do not have the authority to determine your value. Those who have wounded you do not have the right to define who you are. Let me remind you of this. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are not unlovable. You are not inadequate. You are my beloved, the treasure in my hands, the one I have chosen and called by my name. Let me heal the wounds within you. Let me wipe away the silent tears you have shed. Let me embrace you and remind you that you are not alone. I will never turn away from you, never forsake you, never harm you. When this world causes you pain, run to me. You do not need to prove yourself worthy of love, for you have always been worthy in my eyes. You do not need to chase after the approval of others, for you have already been accepted by me. You do not need to worry about who will stay or who will leave, for I will never leave you. Let go of the pain. Let go of the memories that still ache. Let go of the wounds that have held you back for too long. Let me lift you up. Let me replace the scars with healing. Let me turn your losses into something new, something more beautiful than you have ever imagined. My beloved child, what I am about to do in your life is not just for you. It will be a living testimony of my power, my love, and my faithfulness. As you step into what I have prepared, as you walk through the doors I am opening, not only will you see the transformation, but those around you will stand in awe. They will look at you and not believe what they are seeing. The change will be so great, so powerful, that they will not be able to ignore it. There are those who once looked at you with doubt, who believed you would never rise above your struggles. They witnessed you wrestling with uncertainty, with insecurity, with trials that seemed to have no way out. They saw the moments when you stumbled, the times when you questioned yourself, the days when it felt like nothing was changing. But what they did not know was that I have always been with you. They did not see how I upheld you, even when you thought you were facing the storms alone. They failed to realize that, even in what seemed like the darkest moments, I was quietly arranging everything, preparing you for the day when the light would break through. There will come a day when I complete my work in you, and those who once doubted will have to acknowledge that it was I who did it. They will stand before what I have accomplished in you and find no other explanation. They will see you step out of the land of trials and into a place of blessing, peace, and clarity. They will witness that you are no longer the person of yesterday, no longer burdened by fear, no longer bound by the past, no longer uncertain about the future. They will see you standing firm, strong, and full of life, for I have renewed you from within. Perhaps right now you do not yet see it clearly. Perhaps you are still in the process, still waiting, still holding unanswered questions. But my child, remember this: I have never begun a work that I did not complete. I have never spoken a promise that I did not fulfill. What I have told you, I will bring to pass. What I have placed in your heart, I will lead to its fulfillment. Do not let your doubts overshadow the certainty of my plans for you. Do not let delays in your eyes make you think I have forgotten. Do not let the words of the world shake your confidence in what I have spoken. For when I act, no one can stop me. When I open a door, no force can shut it. When I lead you into the place I have prepared for you, no one will be able to call it mere coincidence. Picture that moment, when you stand where you once only dreamed of, when you step into what you once thought you were unworthy of, when you look back on your journey and realize that every challenge, every tear, every moment when you thought you had lost everything, was actually a part of my perfect plan. When you understand that what you went through was never meant to destroy you, but to refine you, to prepare you for something far greater. The transformation within you will not be hidden. Those who once believed you would not overcome will have to take another look. Those who doubted my promises will have to reconsider. Those who said you would never escape the cycle of doubt, insecurity, and hardship, they will see that I have always had a beautiful plan for you. What I am about to do in you is not just to bless you, but to glorify my name. Those around you will ask, "What has changed? How has this person become so different?" And you will be able to say that it was not by your own strength, not because you were deserving, but because I have done it. They will see that you are no longer bound by what once held you back. They will see that you are no longer the one who was wounded, no longer the one who constantly worried about the future, no longer the one who lived in self-doubt. They will see a person who is free, free from the chains of the past, free from the weight of negative words, free from the limits they once thought you would never overcome. My beloved child, before you can witness with your own eyes the great things I am about to do, before the world stands in awe of the blessings I have prepared for you, before you step into a season of clarity and glory, there is one crucial thing you must do. Prepare your heart. You cannot step into the harvest without preparation. You cannot receive breakthrough without readiness. What I am about to do in you is not just ordinary blessings. They will be living testimonies of my power and faithfulness. And to receive them, you must build a strong foundation now, so that when the appointed time comes, you will not be shaken, you will not waver, but you will stand firm in faith. Anchor your heart in my word. Do not merely hear my words as something passing, but let every word I speak sink deep into your soul, be engraved in your thoughts, and become the foundation on which you stand, no matter how fierce the storm, the trials you are facing, the things you do not yet understand. Everything will find its answer in my word. Do not let your mind be consumed by worries, doubts, or the voices of the world. Let my word be the lamp to your feet, the light to your path, the anchor you hold on to when everything else seems uncertain. Be steadfast in prayer. Do not seek me only when troubles arise, but let your relationship with me be an unshakable part of your life. Pray not just when you need a miracle, but pray so that your heart remains guarded, your mind stays in peace, and your soul stays connected to the true source of life. Pray so that I can prepare you, so that I can soften your heart, so that I can lead you in the exact path I have ordained for you. When you cultivate a life of prayer, you will not be swayed when challenges arise, and you will not be easily shaken when facing the unknown. When doubt whispers in your mind, when voices inside tell you, "This is too good to be true," or "Will this really happen for me?" Silence those lies with the truth of my word. Declare the promises I have given you. Remind yourself that I never break my word, that I never leave my work unfinished, that what I have begun in you, I will bring to completion. When fear creeps into your heart, when you feel uncertain about the future, when you do not know what lies ahead, remind yourself of my faithfulness. Recall the times in the past when you thought there was no way out, yet I made a way. Remember the moments when you thought all was lost, but I restored you and gave you more than you could imagine. My child, I do not change. If I have done it before, I will do it again. If I have saved you once, I will save you again. If I have opened doors before, I will open even greater doors for you. The preparation you do now is not in vain. Every time you dive deeper into my word, every time you pray in faith, every time you refuse to let fear control you, every time you declare my promises, you are laying a firm foundation. You may not see it with your physical eyes, but in the spiritual realm, you are growing stronger, more steadfast, more prepared. And when that moment comes, when I unveil the wonder, when you step into your season of glory, you will not be caught off guard. You will not be overwhelmed. You will not collapse under the weight of unpreparedness. Instead, you will stand firm with peace overflowing in your heart, with a readiness to receive, with a faith unshakable, knowing that this is exactly what I have promised. Remember that no victory comes without preparation. No glory arrives without refinement. If you want to step into the greatness I have prepared for you, you must be ready to receive it. If you desire to see my promises fulfilled, you need faith strong enough to take hold of them. So, my beloved, do not wait until it happens to prepare. Do not let the moment of glory arrive while you are still unready to step into it. Prepare now. Dig deep into my word, persevere in prayer, stand firm against doubt, and endure through trials. For when you have prepared diligently, when you have equipped yourself with faith, you will not only receive my blessings but also walk with steadfastness, unmoved by circumstances. You do not know the exact moment it will come, but trust that it surely will. And when it does, you will know that you are ready. When it comes, you will not be caught off guard or afraid, but you will receive it with peace, with joy, with profound gratitude. When it comes, you will realize that every day you spent building your relationship with me, every prayer you lifted, every moment you stood firm in faith, it all mattered. I need you to trust me completely, a trust that does not waver, does not hesitate, and is not shaken by external circumstances. I want your heart to be steadfast in faith, not only when you see good things happening, but even when everything seems silent, when your prayers appear unanswered, when you do not understand what I am doing. Do you know this? Even in the moments when you feel as though nothing is changing, I am still at work. When you think everything is stagnant, when every door seems closed before you, I am preparing something great. I am making a way for you, aligning every detail to bring you into a perfect plan that you cannot yet see. You may feel lost, you may wonder if I hear you, but believe that I have never stopped caring for you. My belief in you, and that belief guarantees my care. Take you from the enemy, so that you may know that I have made you. I see every tear you have shed. I know the nights you have lain awake, the times you have wondered if anyone truly understands you. I hear the silent prayers you whisper, the sighs you do not dare to voice. But my beloved, know that I have not forgotten a single thing. I am working in the silence, preparing to open a door that no one can shut, a door leading you into something far greater that I have destined for you. But to step into it, you need a heart filled with faith. I do not call you to rely on what your eyes can see, but on my promises. For there will be times when I lead you down paths you never expected, journeys you do not fully understand at the beginning. There will be seasons when you feel as if you are walking in darkness, but remember that I am the light guiding your way. When you place your trust in me, you will not be lost. You cannot have that kind of trust unless you spend time in my presence. If you keep chasing after the world, if you allow your heart to be distracted by worries, by things that fade away, you will feel unsettled. But when you draw near to me, when you learn to hear my voice, when you allow me to lead you, you will walk with unwavering trust, no longer doubting, no longer anxious about tomorrow. Come to me. Do not seek me only when you need something, but seek me because you long to know me more. Do not come to me only when you are struggling, but seek my presence every day so that your heart may be filled with my peace. When you learn to abide in me, you will no longer be shaken by circumstances. When you learn to listen to me, you will no longer be afraid when the world changes. When you learn to place your full trust in me, you will walk in a new freedom. Freedom from fear, from doubt, from the burdens you have carried for too long. I am calling you to draw closer to me, not because I need you, but because you need me. You need me to be renewed, to be strengthened in faith, to be led into the great things I have prepared for you. You cannot step into my plans if your heart is still bound by fear, by past wounds, by doubt. So let me do a work of renewal within you. Let me uproot the bitter roots that have taken hold in your mind. Let me replace your worries with my perfect peace. What I am about to do in your life will require a faith stronger than you have ever known. It will require a heart willing to step out of its comfort zone, a spirit open to receive wonders beyond what you ever thought possible. I do not want you to live a small life, limited by what you see before you. I want you to experience a life filled with my goodness, overflowing with miracles, saturated in my presence. But you can only receive this when you are ready to let go of doubt, when you choose trust over worry, when you open your heart for me to move in my way, not in the way you expect. Perhaps you are waiting for something, perhaps you feel as if I am delaying, but remember this, I am never late. I work according to my perfect timing. What I am preparing for you is not merely a temporary solution, but a true breakthrough, a transformation that will completely renew your life. But before you can receive it, you must first learn to trust me completely. Look at the birds of the air. They do not store up, they do not worry about tomorrow, yet I take care of them. Look at the flowers in the fields. They do not strive to be beautiful, yet I clothe them with a splendor beyond anything you could imagine. My beloved, if I care for such small creations, how much more do I care for you, whom I love above all else? So, stop worrying. Stop wondering if I am working. Stop doubting whether I hear your prayers. Walk in faith. Surrender everything into my hands. Trust that you are being led by one who is always faithful, who always keeps his promises, who knows exactly what you need, and who will always give you the very best. You do not need to understand everything I am doing. You do not need to question why things are happening this way, why time seems to be stretching, why you have not yet seen the fulfillment of the promises I have spoken. Let go of the weight of unanswered questions. Stop striving to figure out how I will work, for that is not your burden to carry. You do not need to control everything. You do not need to struggle to accelerate time or to change circumstances by your own efforts. Your task is not to force the miracle to happen, but to place your full trust in me. Your only duty is to remain faithful, to walk in obedience, to trust that I know the best path for you. Remember, my timing is not like yours. I am not bound by your schedules, nor am I constrained by the timelines you deem ideal. You may think that it is too late, that the door has closed, that you have missed your opportunity. But I want you to know that I am never late. When I move, it will be evident. When I open a door, it will be wide open in a way that no one can shut. When I bless, no one can take it away. I have a plan for you, a plan far beyond what you can imagine, and I am carrying it out in my own way. I do not have to follow human patterns. I do not have to do things in the way this world expects. When I work, no one can deny it. No one will be able to say it was mere luck or coincidence, because my works always bear my mark, an unmistakable mark. There are things you believe to be impossible, but my child, remember, I am the one who does the impossible. What you see as limits, I can surpass. What you think is a closed door, I can open. What you believe is lost, I can restore. What you think is dead, I can bring to life. You do not need to understand how I will do it. You do not need to see the whole picture right now. Your task is to keep walking, to keep trusting, to hold on to my word, even when you do not yet see the outcome. Let me do my work, and let your heart rest in peace. When you begin to worry, when you feel like you must do something to force the process, remind yourself that you are not the one in control. You are not the keeper of the plan. I am. Do not try to manipulate circumstances to make things happen your way. Do not try to rush time to move at your pace. For what I do completely. When you rush, you may put yourself in situations I never intended for you. When you try to control, you may slow down what I am already setting in motion. Let me lead you. Let me work in my way. Remember, even when you do not see anything happening, I am still at work. When it seems like nothing is changing, I am actually putting everything in perfect order. You may not see it yet, but that does not mean I am not moving. Trust that when my timing comes, everything will unfold unmistakably, and no one will be able to deny it. No more doubts, no more questions, no more uncertainty. When I move, everything will shift in ways you never imagined. When I work, what seemed impossible will suddenly become effortless. When I display my power, you will know that it is me. My beloved child, learn to wait in faith. Learn to place your full trust in my wisdom, rather than seeking answers in the way you desire. Let your heart be at peace, for you do not need to understand everything. You only need to believe that I am doing everything. When you walk in trust, you will no longer be shaken by external circumstances. When you stop trying to control, you will begin to see my guidance more clearly. When you fully surrender, you will realize that I have been working all along, even when you did not recognize it. Let your heart rest in my love. Let your mind be at peace in my faithfulness. Do not worry about how I will do it, for I never fail. Do not worry about the timing, for I am never late. Do not worry about the circumstances, for I am never limited. My beloved child, understand that the time you are waiting is not meaningless. It is not an aimless delay, nor is it a wasted season. The waiting period is a part of my plan, a necessary phase to prepare you for what is to come. I am not making you wait just to test your patience, but because I am doing a deep work within your soul, purifying you, strengthening you, and making you more resilient. When a blacksmith melts metal, they do not rush, nor do they act hastily. They let the fire refine, let the heat remove impurities, and let the pressure transform an ordinary substance into something precious and enduring. That is what I am doing in you. While you are waiting, I am not silent. I am not standing still, but working meticulously in every corner of your being, preparing you for something greater. You may not see it now, but each day I am at work. I am chiseling away the parts of you that need to change. I am healing wounds you have yet to confront. I am building within you an unshakable faith, a steadfast heart, a spirit ready to receive the miraculous. I am shaping you into the person I have destined you to be, a person of confidence, courage, and a testimony that will astonish the world. Remember, when I fulfill my promises, when I open doors you once thought were closed forever, you will not only step into something better, but you will also have a powerful testimony that no one can deny. Others will see what I have done in your life, and they will not be able to refute my faithfulness. They will witness that when I speak, I bring it to completion. When I promise, I do not fail. When I lead, I never abandon. Imagine the day when you look back on your journey and realize that every moment of waiting was not wasted time, but a time of preparation for breakthrough. You will see that the days you prayed without seeing answers were the days I was planting within you a resilient faith. You will understand that the moments you felt lonely and lost were the moments I was teaching you to place your trust fully in me, not in your circumstances. You will recognize that every step of faith, every time you chose to trust instead of doubt, was laying the foundation for the extraordinary work I was about to do. And when that day comes, when you witness my faithfulness, when you see my abundant provision, when you step into the new territories I have prepared, you will have a story to tell. A story that will not only strengthen your own faith, but will inspire those around you. Others will look at you and know that I am truly the faithful one. They will see that when a person walks with me, they are never forsaken. My beloved child, I am writing a story in your life, a story not only of beauty but of power, one that will transform the lives of others. But for this story to be completed, you must be patient. Do not rush. Do not despair. Do not let delays shake your faith. Trust that this waiting season is a part of the journey I have ordained. Believe that I am working on something far greater than what you can comprehend right now. Let your heart be filled with hope. Walk forward with the faith that not only am I preparing something good for you, but I am also preparing you for that goodness. Hold firmly to your faith, for when the time comes when the promise is fulfilled, you will not only rejoice in what I have done, but you will also realize that the very process of waiting has transformed you in a way that nothing else could. So, my beloved, let this season of waiting be a season of drawing closer to me, a season where you allow me to refine you, renew you, and equip you. Do not waste it in impatience or worry, but use it to build a faith stronger than ever before. Trust that what I am doing within you is just as important as what I am about to do for you. I know these words cannot immediately soothe all the pain in your heart or instantly erase the wounds left by time and life. But let them be a light guiding you to a new beginning, a transformation from within, a renewed vision, a strength rising from the depths of your sorrow. Let these words plant within your soul the seed of hope, a faith that you are not abandoned, that you are not fighting alone, that you are not imprisoned in the darkness of the past. Hold on to this truth. You are deeply loved, infinitely valued, and protected under my mighty hand. Nothing can change this truth. No wound can diminish your worth. No loss can shake the plans I have for you. What has happened in the past is not the end. It is not a fate binding you to suffering. On the contrary, I will use even those things to build you into someone stronger, more resilient, and more radiant than ever before. Remember, pain does not have the power to define your future. It may be a part of your story, but it is not your entire story. I see what you have lost, what has slipped away from your grasp, what you once held on to but could not keep. But my child, do not let these things define you. Do not let your wounds rob you of faith in yourself, in life, or in love. You are not left behind. You are not forgotten. You have not lost your worth just because you have endured pain. Let me open your eyes to see that ahead of you so much goodness awaits. Let me wipe away your tears and remind you that you are not alone. When you walk through difficult days, I am walking with you. When you feel weak, I am your strength. When you feel lost, I am the path leading you home. My beloved, allow me to turn your pain into precious lessons. Let your wounds become a testimony of perseverance, proof that you did not fall, a mark of a soul that has weathered storms yet still stands. Do not let what you have endured cause you to close your heart to the world. Instead, let it shape you into someone wiser, more compassionate, and deeper in understanding. You do not have to remain in the shadows of the past, for I am unfolding before you a new path, a journey filled with light. Perhaps today your heart still feels heavy, and the wounds still seem unhealed. But believe that tomorrow will be different. Trust that time will not only ease your pain, but my love will heal you from the depths of your soul. You will not remain trapped in sorrow. You will not forever carry the burdens of what is past. You will emerge from the darkness with a steadfast heart, a love-filled spirit, and eyes that reflect hope and light. My dear child, you do not know what lies ahead, but I do. I have orchestrated everything perfectly. I am preparing something wonderful for you, a path you have never imagined, a life filled with peace and grace. But to step into it, you must learn to trust me. You must learn to let go of burdens, to look forward with the eyes of faith rather than allowing the past to hold you back. You cannot change what has happened, but you can choose how you move forward. You can choose to let your wounds imprison you, or you can allow me to turn them into stepping stones leading you to something better. You can let fear make you hesitate, or you can let me strengthen you. To step out, to love again, to open your heart to new things. My beloved, you are not bound by what has been lost. You are being led into something greater. Do not look back with regret. Do not look ahead with hesitation. Fix your eyes on me. Let me guide you. Let me walk with you. And you will see there is nothing I cannot restore. No pain too great that I cannot heal. Nothing lost that I cannot replace with something even more beautiful. Let faith be revived in you. Let your heart grow strong. Let my light shine into the dark corners of your soul, so you may see that you have never been abandoned, never been forgotten. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are not a lost soul drifting through life. You are deeply loved by me. You are the one I have chosen to accomplish great things. The pain will fade. The wounds will heal. And you will rise stronger, wiser, more radiant than ever before. The things that once hurt you will no longer have power over you. The things that once broke you will no longer bind you. Rise up. Walk forward with the confidence that you are being renewed, that you are being led into a life full of blessings. You do not need to fear what lies ahead, for I am already there, waiting for you, ready to take you on a journey beyond what you have ever imagined. My beloved, your entire family is covered under my divine protection. Every member of your household is held within my providence, whether they realize it or not. I have heard every whispered prayer in the quiet of the night, every desperate cry lifted with tears, every unspoken longing of your heart that only I can understand. I have kept every plea close to my heart. None have been forgotten. Not a single tear has been overlooked. You may feel the weight of immense responsibility, being the protector, the guide, the unceasing intercessor for your family. Perhaps you have spent sleepless nights worrying about your children, about their paths, about the roads they are choosing. You see the dangers surrounding them, the snares of the world, the things that fill you with fear. You wonder if they are walking in the right direction, if they can hear my voice, if they are being drawn into things beyond your control. But my child, let me remind you, I am the one who protects your family, not you, but me. Not by your strength, but by my power. I love them even more than you do. I see every step they take. I know every challenge they will face, and I will never let them walk alone. I call upon you to place your full trust in me, to believe in my perfect timing. You may be longing for an immediate change, hoping to see results right now. But remember, I am at work, even when you cannot see it. I am moving in the hearts of your loved ones, planting seeds that in time will sprout and bear fruit. You do not have to exhaust yourself trying to control everything. Do not let worry drain you. Do not let fear convince you that things are slipping beyond reach. For in truth, nothing has ever been beyond my power. I have set a plan for your family since before time began, and no force can alter what I have ordained. Keep praying. Stand firm in faith, and do not let delays in your eyes weaken your hope. You may not always be able to watch over every step your children take, but I can. You may not be able to control their decisions, but I can stir their hearts in ways you cannot imagine. When you are not there to protect them, I am. When you cannot find the words to reach them, I can speak directly to their hearts in a way that only I can. But, my beloved, remember this: love is always the key. Approach your children with genuine love, with patience, with respect. Do not let worry turn into over-control. Do not let fear make you forget that they too are on their own journey, that I am working in their lives as well. They may not yet understand what you are trying to teach them. They may not yet see the dangers you so clearly perceive. But do not fear. I am teaching them in my own way. Do not despair when you do not see signs of change yet, for every soul has its own appointed time to awaken. What I ask of you is patience, trust, and a love that never gives up. Be at peace, for I am working. You do not need to run ahead of me or rush the process. I know precisely when and how to reach their hearts. The things you fear cannot overpower my authority. The traps set by this world cannot thwart my plan. The nights you have wept and prayed for your family have not gone unnoticed. Soon, you will witness a miraculous transformation. What you have prayed for will not return to you in vain. The words you have spoken to me in secret, I will bring to fulfillment before your very eyes. The tears you have shed for your children, I will turn into tears of joy, of gratitude, of overwhelming happiness, as you witness their renewal. My beloved, even now, though you may not yet see it, know that I am working in every moment, in every small detail. Transformation does not always happen instantly. It is like a seed sown in the earth. At first, it may seem like nothing more than a fragile sprout, but in time, it will take root, grow strong, and bear fruit. Your children are the same. They may not have fully stepped onto the path you had hoped for, but do not let that discourage you. The first changes may be small, so subtle that you hardly notice them, but they are happening. Every time they show interest, every time they reflect on their actions, every time they express gratitude, these are all signs of transformation. You may not yet see the complete change, but be patient, for in time they will align perfectly with the great plan I have prepared for them. I know you love them with all your heart. I know you desire the best for them. You long for them to have a future filled with peace, to grow with souls full of light. But my child, love is not just about desire. It is also about acceptance and perseverance. Love them not only when they walk the right path, but also when they are lost. Love them not only when they are easy to guide, but also when they resist. Love them not only when they please you, but even when they disappoint you. Forgive them, just as I have forgiven you. Do you remember? There were times when you strayed, moments when you lost your way, days when you failed to recognize my love for you. But I never turned my back on you, never closed my heart, never abandoned you. I patiently waited for you to return, gently corrected you with love, and embraced you when you came back with a repentant heart. Learn from this. Extend your forgiveness, for your children also need space to grow. The opportunity to learn from their mistakes, and the love that will guide them back to the right path. Stay connected with them, just as I always stay connected with you. Do not let generational differences, fleeting misunderstandings, or unhealed wounds create distance between you and your children. Do not allow an invisible gap to grow between your hearts until you can no longer reach theirs. Just as I always speak to you, always listen to you, always patiently wait for you to come to me, do the same for them. Be a place where they can come at any time without fear of judgment or reproach. Let them feel that no matter what happens in life, your arms will always remain open. Give them a love that does not waver, a love that is not shaken by temporary things, a love that is not bound by conditions, for they are not only your children, they are also a part of your soul. They are a part of the journey I have set before you. The love you give them is not merely a responsibility, it is a reflection of the love I have for humanity. There may be days when you feel weary, days when your children are stubborn, days when you wonder if they truly understand your heart. But do not be discouraged. Do not let difficult moments make you lose sight of the greater picture I am painting in their lives. Do not let temporary challenges make you believe you have failed. For I am doing my work. I am leading them in my own way. So, continue to love, continue to persevere, continue to pray, continue to trust that I will complete what I have begun in your family. Keep planting seeds of patience, understanding, and unconditional love. One day you will look back and see that everything you have done was not in vain. You will see that every tear, every prayer, every time you chose forgiveness over anger, all of it has contributed to the transformation I have promised you. Soon, you will see your children grow in the way you have prayed for. They will walk in the path of wisdom, choose responsibility over recklessness, and find the true meaning of life. You will witness them becoming the individuals I have destined them to be, strong, mature, and filled with light. My beloved child, I know that there have been times when your family has endured tension, arguments, and misunderstandings that seemed beyond repair. I have seen the tears you have shed, the worries that have weighed heavily on your heart as you looked at your loved ones and wondered if things would ever be the same again. I have seen the moments when you cried out for peace, the times you felt helpless in the face of conflict, and the times you questioned whether these relationships could ever be healed. But my child, trust that I am doing a marvelous work within your family. Through your prayers, through the perseverance you have steadfastly held onto, I am bringing forth a deep peace, not just a temporary harmony, but a lasting healing. The old wounds, the hurts you thought would never mend, I am touching them with my love. The words that once caused pain, the distances that seemed impossible to bridge, I am skillfully weaving together the broken bonds. You may not see it now, but the changes that are coming will be undeniable. You will look back and realize that every effort you put into prayer, into loving persistently, into patiently standing by your family, it was never in vain. I have heard you, and I am working in ways beyond your imagination. The transformation I bring is not merely the easing of tension, but a complete renewal. Your life will change from the inside out. The burdens on your shoulders will grow lighter, and the anxieties in your heart will be replaced with perfect peace. Your days will no longer be weighed down by conflict, by harsh words, or by cold silence. Instead, you will see your family drawn closer together, love overflowing in the home that once echoed with arguments. Misunderstandings will fade away, and words of forgiveness will be spoken with sincerity. I will soften the hearts that were once closed off due to pain. I will not only change what is seen on the surface, but I will also transform the deepest places of the heart. You will see gentleness replace anger, gratitude take the place of resentment, and forgiveness heal the wounds of the past. And not just you, your children too will be touched. The worries you have carried for them, the paths you feared they might take, I am intervening in all of it. I am planting in their hearts the seeds of wisdom, responsibility, and reverence for me. You will see them begin to change, to make wiser choices, to walk in the way you have always prayed for them to walk. Perhaps you have thought that you must carry it all, that you must find a way to fix every problem, that you must be the one to bring peace to your family. But my child, let me do this work. Hand these burdens over to me. Continue to pray, continue to trust, but do not let worry consume your soul. For when you release your anxieties and place your trust in me, you will see that I am always at work, even when you cannot see it with your eyes. I am not only healing the relationship between you and your family, but I am also healing you. I am teaching you how to love without fear, how to trust without doubt, how to walk in peace even when your circumstances have yet to fully change. I am teaching you how to rely on me, how to wait with unwavering faith, how to love not just with words, but with a sincere and genuine heart. Persevere, my beloved. Do not give up just because you do not see immediate results. Do not let your current struggles steal your hope, for soon you will witness miracles unfolding within your own home. You will see an undeniable transformation. You will see your loved ones change in ways you never thought possible. So, love your family with patient love. Continue to pray for them with unwavering trust. Approach them with respect, with gentleness, with the understanding that each person carries wounds that need healing. Do not rush, do not force, do not try to control. Simply trust, simply love, simply keep your heart steadfast in my words. And when that day comes, the day when harmony overflows in your family, the day when old wounds no longer bring pain, the day when your children walk in wisdom, you will know that none of your prayers have been in vain. You will see that I have always listened, that I have always been there, that I have always been working, even when you did not realize it. My beloved, I am calling you back to your original purpose, to the wholehearted devotion I placed within you from the very beginning. Walk with a resolute heart. Reaffirm your commitment to me, so that nothing of this fleeting world may blur the relationship between you and me. I know that life can easily distract you. So many things demand your attention, the worries, the responsibilities, the goals you strive to achieve. This world constantly pulls you in different directions, and at times you may feel as though you are losing yourself in the midst of it all. But my child, I am calling you back, inviting you to step into my presence with a sincere heart. Spend time with me, not only when you need help, but even when you have all that you need. Do not let your relationship with me be reduced to mere requests, but let it be an ongoing conversation, an unbreakable bond. Seek me, not just to receive what you desire, but to know me more deeply, to experience my peace and my love in ways you have never known before. Remove whatever is distancing you from me, the negative thoughts, the unnecessary worries, the distractions that shift your focus away from what truly matters. Do not let this world steal away your precious time with me. Do not let needless anxieties make you forget that you always have a place to return to, a place in my arms, a love that never fades, a refuge where you are always safe. Surrender every decision, every thought, every plan into my hands. Do not strive to control everything on your own. Do not struggle to take charge of your life by your own strength. You do not have to carry it all by yourself, for I am here, always ready to guide, always ready to lead. When you place everything into my hands, you will find a peace that nothing in this world can offer. Even in your greatest trials, even when you do not know where to go, even when everything around you seems chaotic, you can still stand firm because I am holding you. I know that there are times when you hesitate. I know that there are days when you wonder if you are on the right path. There are moments when you feel as if you are standing at a crossroads, unsure of which way to go. You worry, you fear that if you take the wrong step, everything will fall apart. But my child, do not let fear hold you back. Do not let uncertainty keep you from walking in the calling I have placed before you. I am calling you to move forward with unwavering faith. Do not let circumstances dictate your steps. Do not let what your eyes see make you doubt what I have promised. Remember that I never change, that I am always faithful, that I always keep my word. When you walk in trust, you will see that everything I have set in motion is working for your good. Remember, nothing is impossible for those who place their complete trust in me. When you believe, when you walk with conviction, when you hold on to my word without a trace of doubt, you will see that what you thought were limitations are actually opportunities for me to reveal my power. When you believe that I am real, that my presence is undeniable, you will no longer be shaken by the uncertainties of this world. My beloved, I have always been here, always waiting for you to return. I have never abandoned you, not even when you lost your way, not even when you felt distant, not even when you forgot about me in the busyness of life. But now I am calling you once again. Come back to me. Step into a deeper relationship with me. Let your heart be fully immersed in my presence. Turn your heart toward me. Listen for my voice in every day you live, so that you are not swept away by the noise of the world. My voice does not shout in the chaos, does not force, does not demand, but it gently calls you closer. It is the voice of peace in the storm, the promise that remains unshaken in the midst of change, the guidance that never leads astray. If you open your heart, if you persist in listening, you will realize that I have never left you, that I am still speaking to you every day, every hour, in every heartbeat of life. My beloved, let go of the misguided paths, the roads that have exhausted you, the choices that have drawn you away from my peace. Do not hold on to what is not meant for you. Do not let the desires of the world pull you away from the truth. Surrender your entire life into my hands, for there is no place safer than in my embrace. When you choose to let go of what does not belong to you, you are not losing anything. You are stepping into the fullness that I have prepared for you. When you choose obedience, you are not losing your freedom. You are discovering true freedom, a freedom unchained from fear, from the pressures of the world, from the meaningless pursuits you once followed. I see your devotion. I know your heart longs for an unshakable faith, and I treasure that. I know you have fought to keep your heart pure, to resist temptation, to stand firm in faith in a world full of turmoil. And my child, every step you take in faith, every time you choose to remain faithful to the truth, is not in vain. You may not see the results immediately, but I see them. I see your efforts, your faithfulness, your dedication, and I will not let them go to waste. The words I give you are not mere utterances, but a divine source of strength that will uphold you to the very end. When you hold on to my words, when you build your life upon what I have spoken, you will never be shaken. Storms may rise, trials may come, but you will stand firm, for you are not standing on shifting sand, but on the solid rock. You will not be crushed, for I am your protector. You will not be overcome, for I am your strength. Remember that my promises are steadfast, unchanging, and unfading through time. Those who love me, those who seek me with sincerity, will experience my faithfulness. No one who hungers for me will be left empty-handed. No one who seeks me will fail to find me. When you open your heart, when you surrender yourself completely, I will fill you with what the world cannot give, a peace that surpasses all understanding, a joy that is not bound by circumstances, and a wisdom that will guide you in righteousness. Those who love me are not merely those who hear my words, but those who keep my words in their hearts, those who allow my words to be the guiding light of their lives. They do not only listen, but they act. They do not only read, but they live by them. They are not swayed by the currents of the world, but they stand firm in the truth. They are not shaken by what is fleeting, for they know what is eternal. Let this truth sink deep into your being. Let it transform how you see the world, how you respond to challenges, and how you walk through life. Let it strengthen your faith, so that each day you no longer walk in worry, but in the confidence that you are on my path, that you are within my plan. When you live with this awareness, you will no longer fear what lies ahead. You will no longer question your worth, and you will no longer waver in the face of trials. My beloved, keep moving forward. Do not hesitate, do not look back, do not allow anything to hinder you from stepping into the greater things I have prepared. Hold steadfast in faithfulness. Let your faith grow stronger each day. For when you live in surrender, when you choose to walk in my ways, you will never regret it. I have set before you a journey filled with blessings, a path that may not always be easy, but one that surely leads to fulfillment. Do not let doubt lead you astray. Do not let fear cause you to retreat. Trust me, take my hand and allow me to lead you, and as you walk in obedience, you will witness the wonders I have promised you. Things no eye has seen, no ear has heard, and no heart has ever conceived. Embrace this truth. You are not alone. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are loved, called, and chosen to live a life of purpose. Let this truth anchor your soul. Let it lift you up when you grow weary. Let it remind you that you are part of a greater plan beyond what you can imagine. And as you continue to move forward, you will not only see transformation in your own life, but you will become a light to others, a living testimony of my love, grace, and power. My beloved, my promises are not empty words, not distant ideals, nor reserved for only a few. They are waiting to be manifested in the hearts and lives of those who recognize that they cannot walk this journey without my guidance. They are for those whose hearts have wandered down winding paths, who have tasted the bitterness of wrong choices, who have felt the pain of consequences, yet now long for true transformation. I see weary souls, those who have carried the burden of past mistakes upon their shoulders. I see hearts weighed down by regret, those who have tried everything to make amends yet still feel lost. I see those who have walked away from the light but are now searching for a way back. My child, I do not turn away from those who have stumbled. On the contrary, I open my arms wide, ready to embrace all who come to me in sincerity. I am ready to grant them a new beginning, a chance to live a life full of meaning, no longer bound by the burdens of the past. If you are willing to let go of what has held you back, if you long for transformation from the depths of your soul, I tell you, nothing is too late. No mistake is too great for me to forgive. What you believe to be lost can be restored. What you think is beyond repair can be made new. What you assume is dead, I can bring back to life. Open your heart. Let me enter. Allow me to renew you from within. Do not fear what has passed. Do not let your past define you, for I do not see you through the lens of your mistakes. I see you through my eternal love. When you place your heart in my hands, when you are willing to be shaped by me, you will realize that nothing is impossible. Let me guide your destiny. Do not strive to control your life by your own strength. Do not try to dictate the future according to your own will, for you cannot see the full picture as I do. You only see a small fragment of the journey, but I see it from the beginning to the end. I know what you need, I know what you are searching for, and I know the path you should take to reach the wholeness you have always longed for. Perhaps you are standing at a crossroads, uncertain of which direction to take. Perhaps you feel confused, not knowing the right step forward. But my child, trust that if you allow me to lead you, you will never walk the wrong path. When you place your trust in me, you no longer have to fear the future, for I am the one who has planned the best for you. You do not need to be perfect to come to me. You do not need to have all the answers. You only need a willing heart. When you come to me with sincerity, when you say, I want to change, I want to walk in your will, At that very moment, I begin my work in you. I will cleanse you from everything that has held you captive. I will give you a new spirit, a new heart, a new beginning. My promises are not distant dreams, not things you can only hope for but never attain. They are ready to be fulfilled in your life, if you are willing to open your heart and receive them. I have prepared wonderful things for you, blessings beyond what you have ever asked or imagined. But you must be willing to walk with me, to let me renew you, to let go of the old so you can take hold of something far greater. Do not let fear hold you back. Do not let the thought of I am not worthy cause you to withdraw, because in my eyes, you have always been precious. You have always been loved. There is nothing you could do that would make me stop loving you. No distance my love cannot bridge. No depths from which I cannot lift you up. My beloved child, I am waiting for you. I am calling you into a new journey, a life no longer bound by the past, no longer overshadowed by doubt, but one filled with peace, freedom, and light. If you are ready, if you trust in me, if you allow me to work, you will see that I can transform everything. Those who open their hearts to my guidance, those who are willing to be transformed from within, will never have to walk in uncertainty or doubt. I not only give them a path to follow, but I also commit to walking with them on that journey. I do not merely offer a promise. I fulfill it completely, at the right time, in the most perfect way. Those who place their full trust in me will never be disappointed, for what I have prepared is far greater than what your eyes can see and your mind can imagine. My beloved child, let me lead you. Let me be the one who directs your every step. When you choose to follow me, you no longer have to worry about the road ahead. Even when you cannot see the whole picture, even in moments when you do not understand what I am doing, trust that everything is within my perfect plan. Do not fear the unknown, and do not let challenges cause you to hesitate. Stand firm, let your faith grow stronger each day, for I am working, I am making a way, and I am leading you into a place filled with hope. What you think has been lost, I can restore. What you believe is broken beyond repair, I can rebuild. What seems to have no more chance, I can make completely new. There is no wound I cannot heal, no situation I cannot change, no door I cannot open. When you place your life in my hands, you will not only find peace, but you will step into a new journey, a journey no longer limited by the past, no longer held captive by fear, but one overflowing with hope, renewal, and my faithfulness. Look back on the path you have walked. Remember the moments when you felt hopeless, yet I saved you, I sustained you, and I gave you the strength to go on. The tears you have shed were not forgotten. The times you fell were not overlooked. I have always been there, I have always seen you, and I am still holding your hand to lead you into something greater. If you trust me, if you allow me to guide your steps, you will see my promises come to pass. You will see that what I have destined for you is not some distant dream, but a radiant reality that you can walk into. My beloved child, let go of the burdens you have been carrying. Let me take your worries. Let me replace your fears with a peace that cannot be shaken. Let me renew your heart so that you may walk with joy instead of being weighed down by the past. I do not want you to merely survive each day. I want you to live abundantly, to walk in the fullness of my love. The journey I have prepared for you is not an easy road, but it is the right one. There will be challenges. There will be times when you must walk in faith, even when nothing seems clear. But remember this: I have never failed to keep my word. Everything I have spoken, I will bring to pass. Not a single word of mine returns void, but it will be fulfilled in my perfect timing. As you walk in obedience, you will see doors open, walls fall, and miracles unfold before your eyes. Things you never imagined were possible. Do you know, my child? Every season of waiting has a purpose. Every trial carries meaning. I do not allow you to go through anything without reason. Every season of your life holds value, whether it is a season of rejoicing or a season of struggle. Do not think that waiting time is wasted time, for even when you see no change, I am still working. I am working within you, shaping you, preparing you, so that when the right time comes, you can step into something far greater. Believe that a future filled with hope awaits you. Do not let what you have been through cause you to doubt the goodness ahead. Do not allow past failures to hinder you from embracing future victories. Do not let wounds close your heart to what I am preparing for you. When you choose to trust me, when you place your life in my hands, you never have to fear losing your way. I am your path. I am the light that guides you. I am the one who watches over every step you take. Let me renew your mind, so you may see everything through the lens of hope instead of fear. Let me refresh your spirit, so you may walk not in weariness but in strength and triumph. Let me fill you with wisdom, so you will not be swayed by temptations or shaken by trials. Let me shape you, not only so that you may become stronger, but so that you may also be a blessing to others. My beloved child, open your heart to embrace the changes, the challenges, and the seasons of growth that I am leading you through. Do not fear change, nor shy away from difficulties, for it is in these very moments that you will discover who you truly are. It is through trials that you will uncover the hidden strength within you, strength you never knew you had. It is in the moments when you feel the weakest that you will realize you are not alone, that I am still holding you, guiding you step by step. Every person is created with a unique value, a singular mission, and an irreplaceable role. No one in this world is like you, and no one can live the life I have destined for you. You were not created for a life of mediocrity, but to walk in greatness, in light, in love, and in wisdom. But my child, the path to greatness is not always easy. There will be days when you feel like you are moving slower than others. There will be moments when you look around and ask, why have I not yet achieved what I long for? Why am I still here, while others seem to have advanced so far ahead? But do not let these thoughts discourage you. Do not be hasty, and do not let delays in your eyes make you misjudge your journey. The greatest masterpieces are never created in haste. The most beautiful works of art, the most magnificent structures, the most extraordinary individuals, all require time to be refined, perfected, and brought to completion. Imagine a diamond deep within the earth. Before it can shine, it must endure millions of years of pressure, undergo refinement in the fire, and be cut and shaped into perfection. Likewise, you are in a process of being molded, shaped, and refined into the person I have destined you to be. Not only strong, but full of wisdom. Not only wise, but overflowing with compassion. Do not look at your life through the lens of comparison, but through the understanding that each person has their own journey, their own timing, and a plan that has been set in place perfectly. You do not need to race against anyone, nor should you feel as though you are falling behind. For I am leading you on a path designed uniquely for you, a path that comes with challenges, but also with great rewards awaiting you ahead. There will be days when you feel like everything is moving too slowly, when you feel as though you have been waiting for too long, when you do not see the change you long for. But, my child, remember that true growth does not come from haste, but from perseverance, from faithfulness, from endurance. Trust that every step you take, no matter how slow, is still bringing you closer to my purpose. Cherish each season you are walking through, for not a single moment is without meaning. The days when you feel like you are not making progress are still shaping you in patience. The times when you face adversity are opportunities to learn resilience. The moments when you fail are not the end, but lessons that will make your steps steadier in the future. Do not let waiting make you doubt yourself. Do not let challenges cause you to forget that I am at work. Even when you do not yet see the results, I am still moving. Even when no door seems to be opening, I am still orchestrating everything according to my perfect plan. Even when you feel small, remember that I see within you a strong, resilient, and extraordinary version of yourself that is unfolding. You do not need to rush to prove anything. You do not need to worry that you have not yet achieved what others have, for you are not bound by human time. You are walking in my divine timing. Everything I have promised you will come to pass at the right moment. Not sooner, not later, but at the most perfect time, when you are truly ready to receive it. My beloved, keep walking in trust. Keep growing, keep learning, keep allowing me to lead you. Do not be discouraged by difficulties, and do not stop when you feel weary. Remember that no challenge is meaningless, no journey is wasted. Every day you live, every experience you have, every tear you shed, all of it is contributing to your growth, to your refinement, to the transformation I am working within you. And one day you will look back on your journey and realize that every challenge you faced had a purpose. You will see that the waiting was not in vain. You will understand that every pain, every moment of patience, every step taken in faith has shaped you into the person you were always meant to become. So keep moving forward. Hold on to your faith. Be patient with yourself. Allow me to complete the work I have begun in you. And when the time comes, you will see that it was all worth it. You will stand strong, radiant, with a heart full of love and a spirit unwavering, a person who was destined to be from the very beginning. Keep your heart steadfast. Do not let the illusions of this world lead you astray. There are countless things trying to pull you away from the path I have set before you. Lies that make you doubt yourself, fleeting pleasures that make you forget true value, temptations that creep into your mind, promising momentary joy but leaving behind emptiness. Do not let yourself be trapped by what is fleeting, by things that seem good on the surface but are filled with deception within. Focus on the truths I have revealed to you, for only my truth can lead you to freedom. This world constantly seeks to dim the light of truth, replacing it with false ideas, with things that gradually draw you away from yourself. But my child, do not let your mind waver. Do not let the temporary make you forget the eternal. Do not let the voices of the world cause you to doubt the worth I have placed within you. Seek wisdom, for many have walked through this life without ever touching true understanding. They are caught in the rush of life, chasing after fame, material wealth, and the approval of others, yet in the end they still feel empty. They miss what matters most. They miss wisdom, guidance, and the unconditional love I have for them. But you are different. I am calling you into a deeper journey, a path that leads not only to success as the world defines it, but to true fulfillment. The wisdom I desire to give you is not mere knowledge, but the light to see clearly, to discern right from wrong, to keep you from being ensnared in misguided decisions. Seek me, for only I can give you complete wisdom. Remain in my love, for only this love can protect you from what you cannot see with your eyes. There are hidden dangers, traps disguised in appealing forms, storms forming that you have yet to recognize. But when you are in me, when you place your full trust in my love, you will be shielded from these things. The world may judge you. They may say you are not good enough, that you are not talented enough, that you are unworthy of good things. They may cast harsh judgments, words that wound your heart. But my child, do not let those words define you. Do not let human opinions overshadow the truth about you that I have established since before time began. Remember, in my sanctuary, you have immeasurable worth. You are not ordinary. You are not a forgotten soul. You are my creation, formed with a divine purpose, cherished by me with a love beyond measure. You are never forgotten in my eyes. You do not need to fight for recognition, nor do you need to prove your worth by the standards of this world. I have called you by my name. I have placed you within my plan, and nothing can change that. When you stand in my love, you stand in complete protection, in absolute care, in a love that never wavers. Let your heart rest in this truth. Stop chasing human approval. Stop striving to please everyone. Stop fearing what is beyond your control. For you have no reason to worry when you know that I hold everything in my hands. Take this time to reflect on yourself, to discover and recognize who you truly are, a precious creation that I have formed with all my love. You are not a coincidence, not a product of mistakes, nor an existence without purpose. You are a masterpiece, a work that I have designed with a divine purpose, with a good and perfect intention from the very beginning. I have placed within you unique qualities, extraordinary abilities, and the seeds of greatness waiting for the day they will sprout and bear fruit. But in order to see yourself as I have created you to be, you must learn to let go of the invisible burdens, the judgments, the painful memories, the limitations imposed upon you by the world and your past. Remember, your mistakes are not your end, nor are they a sentence that will imprison you forever. The past may leave its marks, but it has no right to define your future. What you have done wrong cannot erase the value that I have placed within you. What others think about you cannot alter my plans for you. When you look in the mirror, do not only see the scars, the failures, or the times you have stumbled. Look beyond, see through my eyes. I see a strong person, one who can rise after every fall, one with potential that far exceeds the limits you have placed upon yourself. I have given you the wisdom of time, a treasure that cannot be measured in gold or exchanged for any material wealth. This wisdom does not come only from books, but from the very experiences you have lived through. It comes from the seasons when you had to learn patience, from the moments of silence you had to endure, from the times you had to walk by faith, even when you could not see the path ahead. Every challenge you have overcome was not merely a test, but an opportunity for you to learn, to grow, to develop a resilient heart and a clear mind. This wisdom will become the light that illuminates your path. It will guide you when you stand at life's crossroads. It will steady your heart when you face adversity, and it will help you discern the truth amidst the world's countless deceptions. When you walk in this wisdom, you will no longer be swayed by fleeting things, nor easily drawn into illusions. You will know what truly matters, what is worth pursuing, and what holds lasting value beyond time. Pay close attention to my words, for in them is life, power to revive what has withered, and the authority to heal what has been broken. Those who receive my words will find peace in the midst of storms, and will discover direction even when the world is lost. My words are not merely letters on a page, they are living waters that refresh the weary soul, the light that shatters the darkness, and the bread that nourishes your spirit each day. When you allow my words to dwell deeply within you, you will experience true transformation, a renewal that does not come from the outside, but from the depths of your being. My beloved, do not let life pass by without meaning. Do not allow your time to be consumed by worries, by things that are fruitless, by fears that hold no weight. Take the time to draw closer to me, to listen, to learn, to allow me to lead you on the journey I have prepared for you. Do not rush after temporary things, but pause and let me teach you what is eternal. Let me show you how to live a life of true meaning, a life where you not only receive but also give, a life where you do not merely exist, but shine. Remember that each day you live is not just another day passing by, but an opportunity to step closer to greater things. Every moment you spend learning, refining your soul, and listening to my voice is a brick laid in the foundation of your future. You were not created to live in uncertainty, but to live with purpose, with meaning, and with clear direction. You may not know exactly what the road ahead looks like, but you can be sure of one thing. If you allow me to lead, you will never be lost. If you hold on to faith, you will never be defeated. If you listen and walk in the wisdom I give, you will never have regrets. Believe that I have prepared the best for you. Believe that each day you live, I am still working, still shaping, still equipping you for something greater. So, my beloved, let this time be a turning point in your life. Let it be the moment you rediscover yourself, the moment you realize your true worth, the moment you decide not to let anything pull you away from the path I have set before you. Let your heart be open, so that I may fill you with light, with wisdom, with the peace that the world cannot give. Walk forward with the confidence that you are not alone. I am with you, I am guiding you, I am holding you firmly in my hands. And as you continue to walk, as you build your life upon my word, you will witness something miraculous. You will not only be renewed, but you will become a light to those around you. You will not only find your own way, but you will lead others to the truth. You will not only receive healing, but you will become a vessel of healing for the world. Each day I pour into you a fresh flow of life, saturating your soul with the essence of my love and my presence. I constantly speak words of love, words that have the power to revive your soul, to bring you healing and renewal from within. I have enriched your life with a peace that the world cannot take away, with strength to overcome every trial, with courage so that you may walk with confidence, no longer bound by wounds or fears. I am shaping you daily, not only through what you can see, but also through the unseen forces that are powerfully at work. I am molding your being, fortifying your core, sharpening your mind so that it becomes clearer and more discerning. I am refining your soul so that you may not merely exist, but live radiantly, so that you may not only walk, but walk with steadfastness, so that you may not only fight, but triumph in every battle. I am renewing you day by day, making you stronger, sharper, and more sensitive to the movements of time and my guidance. When the time comes to accelerate, I will place within you the strength to run with all your might, to break through, to remain undeterred by any obstacle. As you approach your destination, I will increase your speed, empowering you to overcome barriers that once seemed impossible. You will no longer be hindered by doubt, by fear, or by the negative voices around you. When I lift you up, nothing can stop you from reaching what I have destined for you. But my beloved, alongside strength and speed, I am also giving you another precious gift: patience. I am not only teaching you how to run fast, but also the art of waiting. I am not only equipping you for breakthroughs, but also for endurance. Because there are things in life that cannot be attained through haste, but only through perseverance and waiting for the right time. There are times when you need to step forward with strength, but there are also times when you need to slow down, listen, and learn the patience of waiting. There are seasons when I call you to run with all your might, but there are also seasons when I want you to stand firm, to listen, to prepare, so that when the time comes, you may step in without wasting anything. You do not need to hurry when I have not called you to move, for I know the perfect timing for you. Listen to the whispers of wisdom, for it is in the silence that I speak the clearest. Do not let the world shake you. Do not let enticing invitations pull you off course. Let me guide you through moments of trial, through paths you have never walked before, through storms you once thought you could never overcome. I am going before you. I am preparing the way for you. I am clearing the path so that you may walk forward with confidence and peace. When darkness surrounds you, when everything seems uncertain, and you cannot see the way out, remember that you are not alone. You are not abandoned. I am there right beside you. When you feel afraid, rise up with the courage I have placed within you. When you feel overwhelmed by the unknown, remember that I have already seen it all. When you feel weak, come to me, for your strength does not come from yourself, but from me, the one who created you, who called you by name, who has equipped you with everything you need to overcome. You were not made to bow before the darkness, but to face it with the light of faith. Lift your head high, keep your heart steadfast, and remember that I have placed within you a resilience that nothing can extinguish. When you choose to trust me, when you choose to walk in my guidance, no adversity can defeat you. You do not need to fear tomorrow, for I am already there, preparing the best for you. Learn to walk with wisdom, with discernment, with the steadfastness that I am building within you each day. When you listen to my voice, you will know when to move forward, when to stand still, when to step out, and when to wait patiently. You will no longer feel lost, no longer question your path, for I will make it clear before you. When you trust me, when you allow me to lead, you will see that everything unfolds at the right time, in the right way, according to the plan I have set in place. My beloved, trust that I am doing a new thing within you, even when you cannot yet see it. Believe that I am shaping you, equipping you, preparing you, so that when the time comes you may fully step into what I have promised. Let your faith not only exist in days of peace, but also shine as a light in times of difficulty. Let your patience not be a passive waiting, but an active preparation, a steadfastness that is unshaken by circumstance. As you walk with me, as you align your heart with my rhythm, you will see that every day has meaning. Every season has a purpose. Nothing in your life is without significance when you place it in my hands. No challenge is too great when you walk with me. No future is too uncertain when you let me lead. So, my beloved child, keep walking forward. Let me guide you. Let me teach you when to run, when to wait, when to move forward, and when to stand firm. Let me equip you with strength, with patience, with discernment, so that you may live a life that is unwavering, not lost, not swept away by the fleeting things of this world. Let your heart be filled with confidence, for you know that you do not walk alone. I am here, holding your hand, leading you into a future I have already prepared for you, a future full of hope, full of light, and overflowing with blessings. My beloved child, hold this truth in your heart. I am always with you, in every moment, in every breath, in every step you take. I do not only walk beside you, but I am shaping you into someone great, a light shining in the darkness, a beacon of hope and inspiration for souls who are lost. You were not created for a life of mediocrity, but to reflect my light, to bring transformation, to spread love and compassion to those who need it most. The strength within you is not merely human willpower, not just resilience forged through experience, but a power that is nurtured by my divine presence. You do not have to struggle alone against the world, nor do you have to fight your battles by yourself. I am equipping you, filling you with unwavering determination, strengthening your spirit with my very own power. When you see others waver in their faith, when you witness the world descend into chaos, when you watch people being consumed by fear and despair, you will remain steadfast. You will not be shaken by the storms, nor be swept away by the confusion of humanity, because you know that you are protected by the Almighty. When everything around you trembles, when things that once seemed certain become fragile, you will not panic. You will not allow fear to take hold, because you know that I am the one who keeps you, the one who sustains you through every trial. And this very power will enable you to face challenges with unshakable courage. When the storms arise, you will not be overcome. When obstacles appear, you will not retreat. When the world says you cannot, I say you can. Because I am working within you. Not only that, but you will not keep this strength to yourself. I have placed within you a heart of kindness, an open spirit that reaches out to help without hesitation. You will become a source of support for the weak, a foundation for those who are falling. I will use you as a refreshing stream in the desert, as a shelter for those seeking comfort. When you live with compassion, when you give without expectation, when you use your very life to testify to my love, the world will come to see that you are not just an ordinary person. You are chosen to reflect my light. As you walk in my power, as you carry my love into every word, every action, every gesture, those around you will be drawn to it. They will recognize that there is something different about you, a peace that cannot be shaken, a faith that cannot be moved, a steadfastness that is not of this world. You do not need to strive to make them notice. You do not need to shout about your faith. Simply live as I have taught you. Walk with a humble heart and sincere love, and they will see. They will see the light within you. They will feel my presence through the way you live, and they will be drawn to it. Because the world is yearning for peace. The world is searching for truth amidst countless deceptions. The world is drifting, despairing, and seeking something that can steady their hearts. And when they see you, a person who is not swept away by the chaos, a person who carries an unexplainable peace, a person who walks with steadfastness even in the midst of storms, they will want to know what you have that they do not. And that is your opportunity to testify of me, not merely with words, but with your very life. By the way you love, by the way you forgive, by the way you are patient, by the way you are strong yet full of compassion. When you live with an open heart, when you put others above yourself, when you give without expecting anything in return, that is when you reveal my presence most powerfully. My beloved, let me continue to shape you. Let me continue my work in you. Let my strength fill you each day so you may walk with confidence, so you may stand firm when trials come, so you may reach out to help others without fear. And as you do, you will see that your life carries a greater purpose than you ever imagined. You will realize that you are not merely existing, but you are transforming the lives of those around you. You will understand that you are not just an ordinary individual, but one whom I have called to bring light into the darkness, to bring hope to the souls who need it the most. Now, lift up your sincere prayer to me. Dear Lord, the Alpha and the Omega, the sovereign over all creation, I worship you with all my heart. You are my keeper, the light that guides my path, the inexhaustible source of life. I lift up all glory to you, for you alone are worthy of all praise. You are the faithful one, my unshakable refuge, the everlasting love that embraces my entire being. Please help me walk continually in your guidance, so that every breath, every thought, and every action of mine may reflect your glory. Almighty Lord, I thank you for the marvelous work you are doing in my life. Though my eyes have yet to see, my heart is certain that great things are coming. Open my eyes that I may see your divine purpose clearly, and help me walk in unwavering trust, knowing that your power never fails. Amen. Lord, help me stay focused on your voice, undistracted by the worries of this world. I know you are working something great, not just in me, but through me. Grant me a strong faith so that I do not miss the glorious plans you have already set in motion. Amen. Lord, I thank you for what you are about to do, for it will leave the world in awe. I ask you to prepare my heart, to help me persevere and stand firm in faith. Do not let doubt or fear take hold of me, but fill me with hope and strength to keep moving forward. In the name of the Lord I pray. Amen. Lord, I know that I do not need to understand everything. I only need to trust in you. Help me to let go of my desire for control and to rest my heart in your perfect plan. When your timing comes, may I be ready to receive the blessings you have set apart for me. Lord, I ask you to expand my vision so that I may see greater things beyond my limitations. Grant me unwavering faith so that I do not lose heart in the face of trials. Lead me in every step I take, guiding me to listen and obey your voice. Lord, I ask you to heal the wounds in my heart, so that I am no longer bound by my past or by the rejection of others. Remind me that my worth is not defined by the world's perception, but by your loving gaze. Help me to stand firm and walk in courage. Lord, I know that your timing is perfect, and I ask for steadfastness in my waiting. When everything seems delayed, help me not to lose heart, but to hold on to my faith. I believe that you are opening doors that no one can shut. In the name of Jesus, I pray. Lord, Strengthen me in days of trials, so that I will not be shaken by the lies of the enemy. Help me to remember that what you have promised will never fail. Complete the good work you have begun in me, that your name may be glorified through my life. Heavenly Father, help me to keep my heart upright before you, not seeking recognition from man, but desiring only to please you. Grant me a steadfast spirit, a humble heart, and the endurance to persevere in my journey of faith. Lord, I surrender to you my dreams, my hopes, and even my worries. I know that you are working even when I cannot see it. Please grant me peace in the waiting, helping me not to doubt, but to continue trusting in the wonderful plan you have prepared for me. I offer this prayer in the holy name of Jesus Christ. Amen. If you love the Lord, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss out on life-giving and meaningful messages from Him. Together, we will grow in faith and live a fulfilled life in His love. Amen.